Braun Breaker is being built up to be a megastar by WWE. We know Vince likes him. We know that he has the strength. He's got the look. I think he's getting the in-ring work and the charisma down for what he needs to be right now. I'm going to ask you point blank, what does the future hold for the person who is probably the hottest prospect in NXT 2.0 right now? What does the future hold for Braun Breaker?
I feel if you don't put a championship on him at some point, you missed the opportunity. I mean, because that's pretty much what they're gearing him up for. Like he has the wrestling down pat. He's getting better each match I see. He's a totally different wrestler than his dad is, right? Like he's more of a straight powerhouse.
He's so different. He's so different than his dad. I'm so sorry. I'm in 99 WCW, and all his
Yes.
dad does is come down to the ring. Woo, woo, woo.
Yep. At this point,
Please continue. Please continue. I'm sorry.
no, they did make him a joke at some point, and it pissed me off. But like I mean, his dad. Don't get me wrong, was a Rick was a powerhouse as well, but not to the degree that Braun Breaker is. But it's the future for him is very bright, very very bright, and I think he's getting better on the mic too. Like I said before earlier, I didn't think he was that great until I saw him. Like instead, I started watching more of him, especially with the War Games match. Like he showed me something during the War Games match. He really did.
Oh, I think he showed a lot of people something, and like I said, I think the War Games match was a gigantic test for him about what his future is actually going to be. This was like the first thing of, can you handle being the big guy in the main event? Can you handle being in the main event? Can you handle being the leader of a team in this capacity? And he passed with flying colors. He did exactly what he needed to be, and he showed that fire. A lot of people will come into a ring, in their first chance like this and fail or not really hold up to what people expect out of them. This guy did everything right. I think he's obviously still green in the ring. Like he's got a
Oh yeah,
ways to go as far as,
absolutely.
learning everything, but he will learn it. And there's honestly not a better way. Like most people will tell you, there's not a better way to learn things than on the fly sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got the aptitude for it. It's in his blood. He looked great in that War Games match. The war paint and everything on him
Yep.
was fantastic. I thought that was a stupendous look for him. So, I think the Breaker, the world could be his, genuinely,
Yeah.
and I truly mean that. I think Braun Breaker has the potential to be a megastar, and whether or not he gains that potential, whether or not he lives up to that potential, I should say, is dependent on just how WWE chooses to use him and the angles and most importantly the gimmicks, because this is a guy who doesn't really need a gimmick. And I think that's like the simple part of wrestling that maybe I think gets lost on the main roster. And it's weird because NXT is supposed to be the place where you get over with your gimmick and then you go to the main roster and you become more of
Right.
a polished product. But it's like the opposite sometimes. This is a guy, Braun Breaker. He shows up. Yeah, he wears the colorful outfits and everything. He shows up. He kicks ass. He leaves. That's what you should book him as. It's very simple to book a guy like this. Don't make the same mistake you made with Roman Reigns. Don't try to make him into something he's not. Don't try to make him into, I'm Braun Breaker, and even though my name is Violent, I'm gonna hug you.
I'm gonna hug you all.
I will hug you all. No, I will bear hug you all until you're bleeding. Like no, he should be violent. He should be trying to murder people in the ring, kayfabe.
He should.
Um,
No, he should.
No, but I mean that's the one thing. It's just how he's going to be used. I think moving forward is going to be a thing to watch. Other than that, he's got all the potential in the world. I said the look, the everything, Trevor. Like this guy, he's
He,
going to look
he
great with a
does.
championship belt around his waist, and I'm rooting for him.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, like he's one of those guys that you can definitely water down too much and ruin him, right? Like pretty much what you were saying. But I think he's if they're smart enough, you let him go. You let him go. You don't try to
You
find a
you,
gimmick.
you
You
fire
make
him?
it
Oh
simple.
God, don't give WWE ideas. You let him go. Oh goddamn, pal. Defend
you you let him just be Braun. You just let him be him. You know what I mean? Like don't try to put a gimmick on him. Don't try to ruin him that way. Like just let him be him. and you're gonna get a very big surprise. I think. Like honestly, and the best thing for him to be is in the ring with guys like Gargano, guys like Tommaso Ciampa, like even LA Knight, like experienced guys that can give him something.
Absolutely, LA Knight, man. The cornerstone of Team Black and Gold, the cornerstone of the takeover era of NXT, man. This guy, he is NXT,
He
NXT,
wasn't even there.
NXT. Literally not there. He's been in NXT 2.0 longer than he has been in NXT Black and Gold. Think about that. Think about what that means. Thanks for watching this video from Real Take Sports Talk. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Also, remember to check out our live show every single Thursday at 8 p.m. right here on the YouTube channel. And remember, keep it real.